On May 13, 1974, East Tyrone lost two of its youngest and most fearless volunteers in a premature bomb explosion just outside Dungannon. Volunteer Sean McKearney and volunteer Eugene Martin were both just 18 years old. The two young men were lifelong friends and were members of the local IRA unit in Moy, close to the Armagh border. They joined the local IRA unit together and embarked on many operations in the local area, and were not shy when called upon to assist their comrades on larger operations in other parts of Tyrone and Armagh. They both came from staunch Republican families and had experienced brutality and injustice from the forces of the state. They were very politically aware at a young age. It did not take them long to realize that the only defense against the occupying enemy was by force of arms. The two young IRA volunteers died when their own bomb exploded on the way from the Moy to Dungannon. They were not engaged in a criminal conspiracy, nor was their activism motivated by greed or financial gain. Rather, Eugene Martin and Sean McKearney gave their lives in another phase in their community's struggle against British rule and oppression. The men and women of no property who took up the struggle in Tyrone during the Troubles did not do so out of any inherent hatred of their neighbors or irrational propensity for violence. They did so to right an historical wrong, to assert the legitimacy of their own community. And because the forces railed against them, left them little choice but to lie down or stand on their own feet. These Croppies did not lie down.
In the month of May, on the 13th day, two soldiers of the IRA, with a bomb in hand, a blow they planned to strike for Ireland. They were Eugene Martin, aged 18, and Sean McKearney, aged the same. Their fight for freedom was blown away on a Monday evening in May. But if they died, it was with pride, for they played their part in ridding Ireland of this thorn that tears her bleeding heart. These two lads came to play their part in the Patriot game. The bomb went off, no one knows why these soldiers had to die. The news soon spread, the boys were dead. Sadness and pain filled our hearts once again. We faced British scorn from early next morn as they raided our homes in vain. But if they died, it was with pride, for they played their part in ridding Ireland of this thorn that tears her bleeding heart. God grant you rest, brave Eugene and Sean, though many years have passed since you've gone. Brave Porrick, your brother, is now by your side. At Lochall, brave Porrick died. But if they died, it was with pride, for they played their part in ridding Ireland of this thorn that played their part in ridding Ireland of this thorn that tears her bleed.